Smoke a purse so sweet with HighThoughtsTV.
Y'all know what the fuck we doing, man. It's HighThoughtsTV. Niggas hot in the bitch, man.
I'm smoking a purse so sweet with HighThoughtsTV.
So, welcome to Hot Thoughts, you know. For everybody that don't know, let them know who we here with.
It's your boy motherfucking Huzsuh, 48BG the General. What's good? Houston, what's up?
Oh yeah, nah, appreciate you goddamn stopping by the platform. So, where exactly are you from? What was it like, and what was it like growing up for you?
I'm from East Orange, New Jersey. Typical, you know, the typical shit in the hood. Started out hustling. That's where I get like my ambition, my drive to push to keep forward, like my business mentality. I get it from the streets. Same typical story everybody go through, but mine just a little different, like it's levels.
Yeah, okay, so you from Jersey, we all the way down south right now, so just a little bit about that community out there. What was it like growing up, and like what exact area were you a part of?
Well, I'm from Berwyn Street out of East Orange, New Jersey. And growing up in East Orange, like you gotta have tough skin. You gotta have a lot of tough skin. The people like where we from, if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. I always tell people, like from down south, you never heard nobody from down south come to Jersey and take over nothing. But I'm pretty much sure you know some niggas from New York and New Jersey that came down here and started hustling. So that's how, you know, I like to describe it to people.
Okay.
Everybody up there think they tough and a gangster.
Yeah. So what was school like for you? You know, were you already hustling early at a young age? Was you into school, maybe sports, or what was that stage for you?
So I grew up playing basketball. They call Little League growing up. I played Little League basketball. And you know, growing up in my era, we looked up to like the drug dealers. So that's what we wanted to be like. We didn't really see no doctors, no lawyers, or going to college and nothing like that. We seeing people outside getting to it. So when you're young, like as you see now, everybody attract to what they see, like the what they call instant gratification. Okay. So basically that's what it was growing up.
Okay, and being a hustler at a young age, like what was that moment for you where you realized like, man, I gotta get some money, I see these niggas, like what was that first instance when you was like, man, I'm about to try this out?
I started hustling since I was about 7 years old. I used to run to the store for my auntie, my uncles, making money at the pity pack games, and then like my old uncles, they was already in the street hustling. So when I got of age, you know, they showed me the ropes at an early age. I probably was about 12, 13 years old when I first started out hustling. My uncle showed me the ropes. Okay,
and it's just as far as the name, how did you know decide that was gonna be the name that you run with?
It was basically like given to me, like that boy a hustler. All that boy do is hustle, and like it gotta be in you. Like, you know, you gotta be born with it. Gotta be in you to be a hustler.
Okay, and if you can talk about it, you know, just doing my research, I saw like, you know, that throughout your elevation as a man, you know, that you goddamn might have, you know, put your hand to the fire and got burned a couple times.
Yes.
So if you could talk about, you know, those moments of how exactly that played out and learning from it.
Okay, so you're speaking about being the way I call it going to college.
Right.
So I did 6 years, 9 months, 22 days. How can I put it? We was young, made a mistake, like I said, touched the fire, and I learned my lesson from my lost trial. And down there, I tell people a lot, I became a man in prison. I became a grown man inside prison. It taught me patience. It taught me not to cherish like material things. I tell people all the time, I never saw a Maybach in the building. I never saw a nigga walking around the yard with a rollie in the building. So it taught me patience, and it also taught me not to cherish material things. And it also taught me if you could be in there working for 7 cents an hour, you could come out here and get to it without having to tap back in the streets.
Right.
So that's why we out here trapping music now.